everyone, my name is teacher Arelyn Meteoro, and our topic for today is all about first aid for common injuries and health conditions. So before we start our discussion, let's have a prayer. Good morning class, how are you today? Okay, very good. Checking of attendance. So no one is absent. So before we start our discussion, please avoid unnecessary noise and listen and participate during the discussion. So, in our last meeting, we discussed about different kinds of exercises that keep our body healthy. Now, let's answer some questions. What are some exercises we can do to avoid any injuries and maintain our body healthy? You can raise your hands. Okay, Sophie said we can do yoga, jogging, and etc. Okay, that's correct. Now, what is the importance of exercise? Okay, Eric said it can help to maintain our muscle strength and improve and boost our endurance. It can also help us to avoid any injuries and health problems. So now class, I have here some jumbled letters which are related to our topic for today. And these are the common injuries and health conditions. So I need some volunteers to arrange these letters and answer the following question. So the first jumbled letters are, you can raise your hands. Okay, Eric. So Eric said this is a sprain. Okay, very good. So the next jumbled letter is, okay, Sophia. Sophia said this is strains. Okay, very good. The third jumbled letter is, okay, back pain. Okay, very good. The next jumbled letter is, okay, Eric, again, fractures. That's correct. So the last jumbled letters is, anyone? Okay. Okay, that's correct. It is concussion. So I have some questions for you. So what if these health injuries and health condition may happen to you? What will you do? Okay, Sophia. Okay, Sophia said if this happens to her, she will first think what first aid she should apply while waiting for the professional medics to arrive. So that is correct. Now class, take a look of these pictures and let's identify what kind of common injury and health condition it is. So you will form 3 groups and write your observation in a photo given to your groups. So the criteria for presentation is using of creativity, effort, well-behaved, and following the direction. So 4 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. So I'll give you 5 minutes in preparing your observation. Okay, thank you for your wonderful presentation. Now, this picture shows a hand fracture, and the second picture shows an injury in the foot which is called ankle sprain. Okay, that's correct. And the third picture shows, okay, a back pain. So now class, what did you observe as differences between the 3 pictures? Okay, Eric? Okay, Eric said that these are different kinds of injuries in different parts of the body. So, what do you think is our lesson for today? Okay, Sophia? Okay, our lesson for today is all about first aid for common injuries and health conditions. Now, what do you think is first aid? Okay? Okay, very good. He said that first aid is a temporary care given to a person which is injured or ill. So, why do you think we need to learn basic first aid? Okay, she said that we must learn basic first aid for our own safety. If there is no one professionals around when we are sick or injured, we must do the first aid action for ourselves. That's very good. Okay, class, let's learn more about basic first aid. So when you provide basic medical care to someone experiencing a sudden injury or illness, it's known as first aid. In some cases, first aid consists of the initial support provided to someone in the middle of a medical emergency. This support might help them to survive until professional medics arrive. So first aid is an important tool. So why do you think it is an important tool? It is an important tool in quickly responding to accidents to ensure that injuries can be efficiently and promptly dealt with before a trained medical professional arrives to administer more specialized treatment. So some injuries can be treated with basic first aid techniques. So these techniques are wound cleansing, wound dressing, rest, elevation, application of ice, and compression. So more severe injuries may require CPR. So what is CPR? CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation and other resuscitation procedures or surgery. So now class, you will group into two. You will discuss about different kinds of first aid techniques for injuries given in each group. So for criteria for presentation is following the direction, effort, using creativity, and well-behaved. So 4 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. Now I will give you time to prepare. Okay class, time's up. The first one to present is group 1 and followed by group 2. Okay, thank you for your all wonderful presentations. All that you mentioned are correct. Again, what is basic first aid? Okay, Eric. Okay, first aid is when you provide basic medical care to someone experiencing illness or injury. So, what are the basic first aid techniques? Okay? Okay, that's correct. The basic first aid techniques are wound dressing, wound cleansing, rest, application of ice, compression, and elevation. So what do you think is the importance of basic first aid? Okay? Okay. To ensure that injuries are efficiently and promptly dealt with before a trained medical professional arrives. Okay, that's correct. So now again, you will going to group yourselves into 3 and you will going to present a role play. Each will be assigned to demonstrate a basic first aid techniques to a specific injury that will be given to you. So group 1 is ankle sprain, and for group 2 is fractures, and for group 3 is burns. So again, criteria for presentation is effort, using creativity, well-behaved, and following the direction. Again, 4 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. Now, I'll give you time to prepare. Okay, time is up. Thank you for your wonderful presentations. Now, I have here some pictures. Let's identify what kind of common injury and health condition it is. You can write your answer on a sheet of paper. And for your assignment, memorize the basic first aid techniques and choose an injury or health condition and video yourself applying the basic first aid techniques to what you have chosen. And this ends our lesson for today. Thank you for your participation and see you next time.